The Angry Birds movie came out. Now, I saw this movie on the second day of its release on the weekend with my mom, and I find it. Before I tell what I say about, let me get the history out of the way. Angry Birds. It was the first pop app game, one of the first app game you play in a video on the App Store on your iPod or iPhone, which traces some birds taking down some green pigs' buildings to get their eggs back. I played it years ago when I got it from my first iPod, and I loved it. I used to be a big fan of the Angry Birds. I watched the shorts. I love the spin-off games. I especially love Bad Piggies. The pigs are my favorites. And I love the birds. They're hilarious too. Again, I especially love all the spin-offs. So when I heard the Angry Birds movie, I think it might be better than the other video game adapt movies based on video games. Like I do have Super Mario Bros. For the DVD movie for DVD. I think that movie was alright, although it does have various obvious problems and very does have more obvious reminiscent problems. Like Bowser's not a human being. It's a not. They made Bowser as a human being, and the Goombas look messed up. But I'm not talking about Super Mario Bros. Movie. I'm talking about the Angry Birds movies. The movie. Now keep in mind, this is Angry Birds made by Rovio Entertainment. Now, what's the story? The story takes around in an island, the home of the birds, where we see our main character, Red, who is have very anger issues, and we find out years ago that he used to be mocking teased because his eyebrows. And then one day, the leader of the birds said that he must send go has further punishment is go on to an anger management class with the other bears. Then no, like the yellow bird known as Chuck, the speedy guy, voiced by Josh Gad, was going for I want to call it just still keep calling Josh Gad Olaf just to be super simple. Cause hey, Olaf he's pretty much like a speed character. Anyway, there's Bomb, who is pretty much like an idiot but kind and gentle. Of course, every time he gets mad, he gets blown up. Classic anger. And then there's Matilda, who's the leader of the anger management, who was the wiper, who used to be a male from the first game. Now it's stupid to change to a female, which is really stupid. And then there's the big one who's like Red, but very angry is Terrence, and he's secretly hilariously funny. Anyway, while that's going on, the second act of the movie is where we meet where the pigs meet, and the leader is known as Leonard, which is weird because he has a beard and he's usually King Pig. That's spoilers anyway. And he's voiced by Bill Hader, and he's the same guy voiced from Lockwood from Kind of Chance of Meatballs and Fear from Inside Out. Now, Red usually don't trust the pigs, as as the leader of the leader of the island welcomes them to their home, until one night him and Chuck and Bomb notice there's more pigs, and the other birds notice that he's starting to hate the pigs and think something is suspicious to him. So once the Chuck Reyes has an idea, him and his new friends go see the mighty eagle. But I'll talk to him about that later. Anyway, the next day, all the birds realize that Red is right about the pigs, since pigs stole their eggs, and that's obviously. So that's the movie. The rest of the movie is just them trying to get the eggs back from the pigs. It's not now. You know that's going to happen when you saw the movie. It's pretty much an Angry Bird cliche, just like how they did in the old games. Just pigs stop mazed by the eggs, and then they start taking away while the birds trying to get back before they get eaten. That's basically it. And besides, that's the big issue. It's not it's not a big issue. It's like Rovio and Columbia don't have enough time to do anything else. Most of the movie is just Red trying to suspicious about the pigs and trying to control his anger. Now, let me tell you else about the pigs. Like I said before, moments ago, in the beginning of my this video, I love the pigs. They're funny, I love them, and I love how they're usually green. And they're even more funnier. They're like the Minions, but way funnier. Speaking of which, I even like, especially because at least Minions, they are funny. They really are. But the pigs, they're way more funnier than the Minions. And nothing weird about this movie. It does have some sexual humor. Like my favorite ones where the pigs, one pig has some plunger on his chest, and he's all like wobbling like a female does in a strip club. It's really funny. That's my favorite joke. It's kind of like they do the sexual joke like they did in like how Minions does, but that was like short few of them, less of the sexual references. And another thing, now let me give one downside, some downsides out. Excuse me, the downsides out of the way is that the rest of the birds are not that special. I mean, like they're the reason that make Red to become have a lot of anger issues. Like this simple funny joke about this one bird who's keep on sneezing on Red's popcorn. And there's beginning of the movie, there's this guy one bird who's telling Red that he's late, even though he's not late for his that bird's son's birthday. And that's literally it. All the birds in this movie are jerked to Red. Like they don't even care about him. They really want him dead. They really want him to get angry by his issues. And also, like Red, I feel sorry for him in his childhood. They say that he used to be an orphan. I was like, I need to learn more about his orphanage life. I like what happened to his parents. What happened to him? And also, I like how he amazed that he loves the Mighty Eagle like his favorite hero. Now let me talk about the Mighty Eagle. Now, when you talk about the Mighty Eagle, he thought he might see him with. Seemed like he saw him in the second trailer with the birds swimming in this urine. I thought like it's funny, but I don't understand how people disregard that scene. Anyway, you notice that the Mighty Eagle, he's gonna be like one of those washed up legendary hero. It kind of reminds me of the Super Mario Bros. Super Show uh, where Toad meets this legendary hero who's also washed up because eating too much junk food, and he decided to help him out. Mario decided to help him out get back in shape after King Koopa stole the balls of fire. Yeah, that's kind of makes sense. Well, even though the movie is sometimes loud and annoying, not that annoying. No, it's really funny nonetheless. And the thing about the part where the birds get in the slingshots, it's kind of, they only do that till like the third act. It's much like in the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of the Water, where SpongeBob and his friend won't get out of the surface till like the third act. It's like there's so much build off they can, like I said, they didn't have much time to do with the whole rest of the story. It's like, wow. It's like the writing staff don't know what they're supposed to do. Hey, I got an idea. Why not we make the part where the Angry Birds uses the slingshot to wreck down the Pig's kingdom until like the third act? Yay! That's brilliant. Let's do that, people. Okay, now back to work. That's what they usually do, man. Like, I know there's Angry Birds, and they try to make something perfect, but they barely get. They only get to the other main characters. Like I said, Red, he's pretty much the typical anger guy. Like I don't mind him. I kind of like him. He is funny, but not much nothing special to him. There's Chuck, whose voice, once again, as I said, voiced by Olaf, and he's pretty much hilarious too. I especially like how he speed. I like this joke where he wants getting a speed ticket because he's a speedy bird. He's so funny. And Bomb, he's pretty much the typical guy who always blows up. He's surprised, yada yada yada. Like I said, the Mighty Eagle is pretty much an a-hole, whatever. Now, Matilda, she's just like fine. She's fine. She's pretty much a fine anger management teacher trying to calm Red most of the time. And Terrence, like I said, he was super hilarious in this movie. I especially like how this one joke where Matilda's about to read Terrence's problems, and he's like, here, please background music and all that. It's like Grand Theft Auto references, so you know that he's like a bad criminal. He is like, it is really funny. So overall, also, let me talk about the animation. The animation is really perfect. I do love the character design. You know, it's weird how the birds like have their arms and legs and stuff, but it is fit perfectly. I especially love the design of the pigs, all whether they're short, tall, skinny, or any or large. Like large, I already said that. And especially love this background design. The background design, like I said, is pretty unique. Also, there are other. You also know the other Angry Birds characters I forgot to mention. Like there's Bob. Bob. The only characters they mostly forgot this show for just for appearance is just Stella, the pink female bird, girl bird, Bubbles, the cute one who puffs out like a balloon, and Hal, the boomerang bird. They mostly sometimes appear. That's not a big issue, but they just don't want to put too many Angry Birds characters in the mix with the other birds. Overall, I do love the action scene. It is really fun to look at. Always want to see, especially like part of Red, like, wow, she could shoot fireballs out of her butt. I always find that hilarious. Anyway, then, and I especially love Lennar. He's known as King Pig. Bill Hader does a really good job with his voice, especially like how he did it, like, greetings, I am a pig. Bill Hader, you did a great job with Flint Lockwood and Fear and Inside Out. And so, in conclusion, also here's one Easter egg you didn't know. When Red discovered there's more pigs in the ship, you can clearly hear the pigs doing their classic laughing and when it get game over in the first game, like they're birds like. That's just Easter egg I gotta know. So overall, Angry Birds is a good movie. If you're a fan of the Angry Birds, then you can probably go look at it. Heck, I found this movie way better than the Super Mario Brothers movie. So overall, I'm giving Angry Birds movie 8 out of 10. So what do you guys think about Angry Birds movie? Tip it down in the comments below, and please subscribe me. Bye.